Hello and welcome to another episode of the MTG Arena Run. Today we're going to have another quick draft. Actually, it's probably going to be one of the last quick drafts in a while because if you haven't heard the recent announcement, there's going to be some changes to Magic: The Gathering Arena. Notably, one, they'll be bringing back previous sets, Kaladesh and Aether Revolt, so we will be having a complete standard for the first time. Now, whether we will also have the ban list for that standard or not remains to be seen. But more importantly, we'll also be having best of 3 games. That's probably both for draft and constructed, I believe. In any case, that means this will probably be the last quick draft of its kind. I'd like to get some games in to refresh my system a bit. And more importantly, it kind of reminds me that I have to finish the backlog on the stock decks, because after that I'm probably going to have to redo another building series with that, now that we have cards from Kaladesh to consider. Anyway, let's keep things simple. Let's just go into a quick foray into Dominaria. And okay, we have Marwyn the Nurturer. She gets bigger with the more elves you play, and she basically a mana rock depending on how many elves you played. As much as I'd like to take her in, there aren't that many elves. Elves is not exactly a supported tribe here, though there are several good ones. So what else? What does that leave us? Well, that leaves us probably the best blue spell ever. In Bolas' Clutches, 6 mana. You gain control of enchanted permanent, and the permanent becomes legendary as well. So probably take that and maybe consider that we are going to be passing some good blue, but we're also going to need a lot of mana. So we're going to be looking out for cards like Skittering Surveyor to make sure we hit our mana. Mana ramp is probably a good thing, though that probably means we'll be playing green-blue again. Or, let's see. Lingering Phantom, 6 to cast. You can bite back every time you cast a historic spell. No, too much. Alternately, we could just be very annoying. Drudge Sentinel just keeps blocking stuff until we hit 6. That's one way to do that. Halara Fire Fletcher. We don't have that much kicker yet. I think, as I just said, we'll take the Skittering Surveyor. Then I guess we're gonna go. As much as I like to quit myself, and again, let's try the delay and be annoying team. Though here we have Chainer's Torment. It will hit our opponent for 4 damage and we will gain 4 life, but we'll end up losing half our life to create a token. Do I want to? I'm still not too sure about this. This would be the second Drudge Sentinel we'll pass. I'm gonna just take another Skittering Surveyor. Okay, we got another big creature, Slinvoda. Basically 8 to cast, 8/8. With a little additional kicker, we bounce a lot of creatures back. Probably just take the Academy Drake or the Relic Runner, since we have 2 artifacts. I think I'd rather have the Academy Drake at this point. We do want to draw cards, but we also... Do we want a big... Okay, we could alternately take Cabal Stronghold, although we're kind of primary blue at this point. But we do have Skittering Surveyors to help fix, so we could do primary black. Let's try an experiment. This is not the best pick, but I don't exactly want to pick Divination or another expensive one. Let's see how well we do black. So, just right after I say that, well, we'll take Fungal Infection. It is small removal. Or we could just take the Chainer's Torment. Let's take the Torment for now. Then we got Divest, Rat Colony, Figure. Rescue doesn't do much for us. I'll take the Divest since we'll want something to play early. We got Joda, Archmage Eternal. This is one way to cheat on casting cost, but we're not gonna reliably hit even the red or the white part, let alone additional green. Probably just take a Pardic Wander or Zalfirian Void. I'll just take the sparring. I'll just take the horrible sparring construct. Another divest. We could just opt instead. I'll take the opt for now. That leaves us. Honestly, we probably did very badly for the first pack, but let's see what we got. Befuddle. Okay, we do. Okay, we have a Vodalian Arcanist. Probably rather just take the Drudge Sentinel instead. Take the Cavall Evangel. Blessing of Belzenlock. Yeah, just round it out, I guess. And we got yet another copy of Marwyn the Nurturer. We're gonna be behind on rares, but never mind that. Cabal Paladin. This is another way to get some reach. Also, Bolas Clutch is legendary enchantment, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Can hit reliably 4 times. I guess we can do that. Then we definitely need removal spells, so Blink of an Eye is a good fit. Would like to see either the Fungal Infection or one of these artifacts come back to. Slin Voda. Quite expensive. I'd much rather have either the Cloud Reader Sphinx or the Windgrace Acolyte. Okay, the Cabal Stronghold plan is probably a bust. I'm gonna take the Cloud Reader Sphinx since it's just having an additional 2 toughness is much better than just gaining 3 life. Yeah, we'll just take the Cloud Reader Sphinx. Now we'll take a Divination. Shame we're not in the Quende plan or the Howling Golem plan. We'll just take a Divination here. Another opt or another Blink of an Eye. We'll just keep tossing stuff away. I guess now we can take a Windgrace Acolyte. Alternately, we can fill out our curve slightly with Caligo's Skin Witch. We're not gonna get much of Artificer's Assistant. No, we'll just take the Skin Witch. And we didn't go in the Rat Colony, so Guardians of Koilos. It is a 4/4/4/5, and it can buy back some of our stuff. Heck, interesting trick. Cast in Bolas' Clutches. The opponent casts something better. Problem is cast Guardians of Koilos. We get it back, but then it gives us 1 turn of vulnerability. I'll take it anyway though. Probably take Voltaic Servant also. Splash it. No, just take the Voltaic Servant. Okay, Befuddle again? No. Probably another Divest would be. Divest is great on your opening turns, like first 2, first 3, but quite horrible when you're top decking. Probably just take another Evangel, and we'll take the Navigator's Compass as well, and we'll take a Feral Abomination. It's at least it'll take a little beef. Okay, so that rounds it out a bit. We will take the Eldest Reborn this time. This one's decent removal, I suppose. Alternately, we could just take Vicious Offering. It also works as removal. I'll just take the Vicious Offering. We want some early plays. We already have a good number of late game plays also. And I should be taking Cloud Reader Sphinx. I'm just gonna take Multani for the collection. I know there's very little value. Lich's Mastery. Okay. They can't remove this normally. Can't lose the game. Whenever you gain life, you draw that many cards. We have 0 ways of gaining life at this point. Whenever you lose life, exile a permanent for each life. Or a card from your hand of graveyard. And when you're forced to exile this eventually, you do lose the game. Interesting, but I'd rather have the syncopate or even another sparring construct. I'll just take the syncopate this time. I'll also take the Sentinel of the Pearl Trident. Actually, this one's a better combo than the Gardens of Koilos. So I'll take that. Academy Journey Mage. Do we have enough wizards? We have one. I think we only have one wizard, so I'm not gonna take that one. We're not gonna take Curator's Ward. Probably just take the Aster Glider for something to fly over. Alternately, we could just take a Jousting Lance. We do have a good number of creatures to crash in, but the equip cost is quite expensive. I'll just take the Aster Glider instead. Okay, definitely take the Blood Tallow Candle. Some removal would be nice. Homerid Explorer. When it enters the battlefield, I suppose it's serviceable. And I'm going to take Sulphur Falls for the collection. Shame I didn't take the Fight with Fire earlier. If I had only known. Normally I would have just taken the Dredge Sentinel, but I'm going to take Sulphur Falls for the collection. Relic Runner, sure, why not? Okay, we have a choice. Homerid Explorer, Flame of Keld, which is kinda iffy. I'll just take the Homerid Explorer. Rampaging Cyclops that we're never gonna play. I already have 2 Explorers. Our forecast is not too overloaded yet. I'm probably gonna take this in the strange event I go into the long game. And did I? Wait, how many Homerid Explorers do I have? 2. Okay, still the same pick. Just take that. Take the Lava Runner and the Radiating Lightning. Okay, so that's it for our picks. Let's first drop the red and green cards and the white card. One white card. Okay, so now let's take a look at our stuff. We can drop full. Actually, let's drop the Blessing of Bells and Lock. Let's keep the Divest. Sometimes it's okay opening hand. We'll keep the Blood Tallow Candle. Navigator's Compass is quite weak, but I'd rather drop the Sparring Construct in this case. Okay. Actually, no. We'll keep the Sparring Construct because we do have a mini combo. I dropped the Voltaic Servant. Befuddle's kind of okay. Scheduling Surveyor's okay. So we got. Okay, drop the Fire Elemental. We'll keep the Feral Abomination. It's our other big threat. Drop Syncopate. And we need to drop a few other cards. Aster Glider hits True Provocation. Let's check our... So we're pseudo-aggressive. We have a lot of early 2 drops. Actually, I'm gonna drop one Explorer. I guess I will drop the Sparring Construct. I really wish there was a way to tell how many. Okay, you got 17 creatures. Sure, not bad. We do need to drop our non-creature count. Yeah, I was wondering. It's the first time I noticed this functionality. I apologize to everyone who's been screaming that to me all this time. So 17 creatures, we can drop at least 2. Let's drop some spells also. I think I dropped the I would rather drop the Befuddle. No, let's put that back. I would rather drop... Let's see. Let's drop the Divest and the Divination. So I wish I had another Cabal Paladin. Okay. I'm gonna drop 1 Evangel. Let's do a check. Okay, 16 creatures, 9 non-creatures, still 25. I still need to cut 2 more cards. I guess I'm gonna cut Navigator's Compass. That is the weakest one. And we're only double blue at worst. Also gonna drop the Cabal Stronghold in favor of another swamp. That means we need to make one more cut. One more cut, so let's see. Probably just cut the second Evangel then. Okay, so that gives us these early plays, I suppose. I suppose an argument can, because we do need to do some digging, so but we do need to have some combat tricks. We only have Blink of an Eye for removals, so that's not much. But I can see the argument for Blink of an Eye combo with Divest. So I'm gonna I'm gonna keep the Divest. I'm going to drop the. Let's see how many creatures we have. 15. I'm going to drop the Opt instead. And that's it for our. And this is it for our draft deck. Make this look nicer. So it's mostly blue, a little black. But our main game plan is try to gain control of the board, either take advantage of our opponent's biggest threat or just mill our opponent out a bit, I suppose. So basically it's about gaining control and all that. I guess there could be an argument for taking out Guardians of Koilos for a 4th Homerid Explorer. But here's the math. Most people will be playing 40 card decks. They draw 7, maybe a little less if they mulligan, but most of the time it's a draw 7, so there are 33, 32, 31, 30, 20, 29. There'd be at 29 cards by the time we would be able to cast our first Homerid Explorer. So on the assumption we cast them back to back to back, so turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, they would have drawn 6 cards. So 33 minus 6 is 27, minus 12, there's 15 left. So not the best in terms of mill. I guess we will put in our 4th Homerid Explorer in exchange for the Aesir Glider. So that's going to be our game plan. And I guess if that's the case, we'll just make it a Homerid deck. Okay, so that's our game plan for this quick draft. If you like what you see, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be headed into gameplay shortly. And it's nice to be back again. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you guys again next time.